What's up, guys? It's Oh So Dope. I'm back for another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this look. This is my everyday makeup look, so if you guys want to see how I achieved this, stay tuned. So y'all see I got my little liquor right here. I was listening to music, so y'all see me dancing around. I'm taking this the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm just taking my Morphe E29 brush to brush out my brows. And then I went ahead and dipped into the shade Mino in the palette, which is the darkest brown, and I'm using that to fill in my brows, just following the natural shape of them. I usually start at the bottom and then slowly fill them in as I go. So I'm just doing that same exact thing to my other brow, and then just brushing them through so it's not super harsh and it's more natural. Then I'm going to take my Morphe M167 brush, and I'm going to take the LA Girl Cosmetics concealer in Fawn, and I'm just going to use that to carve out my brows. I start off at the bottom and I pull that concealer down just so it makes it easier to blend when I am ready to buff it out. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the top of my brow as well.
Where the fuck should I really even start? I got hoes that I'm keeping in the dark. I got my niggas across the street living large. Thinking back to the fact that they dead, all my raps on the facts they sat with the bars. I got two phones, one need a charge. Yeah, they twins, I can tell they ass apart.
So I went ahead and put some of that concealer on my eyelid, and I'm taking this BH Cosmetics brush. It's like a small stipple brush, and I just put some of that on my lid just to kind of act as a base for my eyeshadow. And I'm going to blend that out on the top as well. As you guys can see, don't forget to bring that to the middle, sis.
I guess I'm coming with you. She said it wasn't it, but it was something to you.
So now I'm taking this Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer, and it's basically a blurring primer. And when I tell y'all I love this stuff and I swear by it now, I got it in Miami when I was in the store, and these ladies convinced me to get it, and I just love it. Then I'm taking this Buxom mascara, and I think it's in the color Blackest Black. Don't quote me on that, y'all, but it is a Buxom mascara, and I am just pulling out my lashes, preparing them for my falsies. I don't remember where I got these lashes from, but they're like 25 mm's, and I don't even wear 25 mm's no more. I'm more of like a basic wispy lash kind of girl these days. But it was the first thing I could find, so I was like, you know what, whatever, for the sake of the video I would just throw these on. Now I'm taking my Born This Way matte foundation, and this is in the color Butter Pecan, Butter Pecan, whatever you want to call it, tomato. But girl, I'm just blending this out with my beauty blender, and it is damp. And I believe this is a Real Techniques, like it's one of the bigger like beauty blenders they have, but I love it. It's super fluffy, and it just gives me the coverage that I need when I'm applying my foundation and my concealer. You always want to make sure that you are getting your ears and your neck. I go around my face tattoo just because I like it to be shown, so That's what you see me doing over there, and just making sure I blend down to my neck. And then I'm taking that LA Girl Fawn concealer that I use to carve out my brows, just to start off as my base concealer, because I do use 2 concealers, just because I like a bright under eye, but I don't want to just jump straight from the color of my foundation right to the super bright one. It kind of gives it a better transition. So I just use that first as my base, and then you just see me blending that out, just making sure that I am making everything look seamless and just blending everything really, really well. And now I'm taking my little mini Tarte Shape Tape foundation. Concealer. In the color medium. And it's 35N is the number. I love these little minis, but girl, they do not last long if you use concealer how I do. Or like do your makeup as often as I do. So I just grabbed this one. I think I grabbed it because I was trying to not spend a whole bunch of money at Ulta, because I had to restock on some stuff. And I think I grabbed this one because I was grabbing a bunch of other stuff, and I was like, you know what, I need to chill. If y'all makeup lovers, y'all know how that is. When you try to go in and budget, like, let me not pick up all this stuff, girl. But now I have my Laura Mercier setting powder in translucent, and I love this stuff. I swear by this stuff. I used to use the Sacha Buttercup, and I still like that one, but this one, I don't know, it just gives me a certain look. I don't know what it is, girl. And no, I do not have flashback with this, surprisingly so. So now I'm taking the color Kano out of my Warrior palette, because I could not find my Morphe palette during this time of the video, because I usually use that when I do my contour, their contour palette. So you just see me pretty much carving out my contour here, and I already pretty much got all the other areas that I highlighted. And then I'm taking my Dose of Colors Friendcation palette, and I'm using a brown color. It's called Churro, and the darker one, I can't remember the name, y'all. It's in my bathroom, and I really don't feel like going to get up to get it, but it's the darkest brown shade that's in there. Then I'm going ahead and taking my Sephora Collection Micro Smoothing Baked Face Powder in the color 56 Mahogany. And y'all, this stuff is, I love it. It's like when you put this on, for one, it kind of counteracts having like flashback for your highlight, so that's why I love it. And then it just makes everything look like skin, for real. I love it. I swear by it. I have to use it every time I do my makeup. Then I'm using this Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1 replenishing primer and setting spray to set my face. I love that stuff. And then, as y'all can see, I finally found my Morphe palette, so I'm just going ahead and taking my Sephora Collection Rogue brush, and it is the Pro Mini 55.5, and I'm applying the blush from that palette. And then I'm dipping into my Jaclyn Hill highlighter in the shade Bomb, and I'm using the Morphe M510 brush to apply that to my cheekbones. And then I'm using this BH Cosmetics brush to apply it to my inner corner, under my brow bone, and on my nose. So now I'm taking this dark brown lip liner, and you can pretty much use any brand of lip liner. I just like to get one that's a dark brown color, and I'm just slightly overlining my lips. My lips are already pretty full, so I don't do it too much. I kind of just do it slightly to accentuate my lip shape and to just give it a plumped effect rather. And as I go, I blend it in by rubbing my lips together. Just try to make it cute, sis. And then I'm throwing on my all-time favorite. Y'all know this is my same lip combo. Abu Dhabi, the NYX matte, soft matte lip cream. And then I'm taking this Ruby Kisses liquid liner and I'm just putting on a few of my beauty marks that got covered up on my makeup because y'all know I love them. Then I'm finishing off with this Ulta Beauty mascara just to bring out my bottom lashes. And bam, that is it. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of my everyday makeup look. And yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Love you guys.